Hey, um, surprise. um, could you possibly open the window, please? Hey, um, uh, how are you? um, that's good. That's good. How am I? I am not gonna lie. I would be better if you would let me in your room, please. I am not a vampire. Could I just please go in your room? Please, pretty please. Okay, I can explain. Your front door was locked, and I didn't know if. Yes, exactly. Now, please, I'm begging you, just let me in. Let me in, please. Don't look down. 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 Oh. I'm perfectly okay. See? I came to see you today. Well, I actually did put in a day off notice last week, but my manager had called me last minute and said that they needed me to come to the cafe. So I ended up calling Nathan to see if he could cover for me. Please, he owes me way more favors than I owe him. But still, I feel kind of bad calling him all of a sudden to cover for me. Of course I compensate him, but I won't tell you how. That's a secret between only him and me. Anyways, is this where you've been all day? What's this? Is this homework? You're stuck inside doing homework all day? On a nice day like this, where the air is fresh and the birds are chirping? You know, you're not going to experience much of life if you're just stuck inside your room doing homework all day. I mean, what do you want to do with your life? I know for certain it isn't this. I want to explore the world. I want to grab it at my fingertips and not be bound down by family or responsibilities. Sure, in the grand aspect of things, those are important, but when you allow them to take over and control your life like this, you're not really yourself anymore, are you? I'm not saying you have to have everything figured out by now, but if you're just living day by day without any goals or aspirations to do something, you might as well just be a mindless zombie in a human body. Don't you dare say you're not adventurous. You would have never found me in that forest if you want. You may not be as adventurous as I am, but you do have a fire that's burning inside of you. It's just contained in this ice prison that's blowing out your flame. You know, you remind me of myself when I was younger. Always trying to comply to the students in my class, or trying to comply to the expectations of my parents. God, I was so stupid back then. I felt trapped. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't think for myself. I couldn't say anything I wanted to. Just listen and everything would be okay. Well, look how that turned out. Nothing was okay. I had to start doing everything behind my parents' back. Going out to hang out with friends, learning how to skate for the first time, or even just getting a normal job. Even I knew if my father found out, he would have a massive hiss fit about it. You have all the money in the world. Why the hell would you need a normal job like this? Don't you know only low-caste commoners have these kinds of jobs? Please, spare me the breath, father. Sorry. I didn't mean to turn this into a dumping fest onto you. Here, why don't we divert the conversation to something different? Since it's our final year of high school, are there any universities that you're thinking about applying to yet? That's fair. There's only a handful you can choose from, so you want to take your time with it. What about me? I'm in the process of applying to my father's university. What? No. He doesn't own the university. He just simply works there. Well, he's going to be majorly disappointed when he finds out I'm not going to be attending his class. For my literature class, I'm going to be attending this professor named Professor Lux. He's known as one of the best professors in the entire state. His class, as well as his teaching techniques, are what some say revolutionary, I think. Anyways, I feel like if I were to attend his class, I may get a new view on how learning should be done. Who knows, maybe it'll even inspire me to do something. He's already a rival to my father anyways. The amount of times I've heard about my father complaining about Professor Lux is honestly astonishing. I don't know how I'm going to break the news to him. I'm hoping I never have to break the news to him, but I know that one day he's going to find out. I'm still going to take Lux's class even if he gives me more homework then. Wait a minute, we weren't even on the topic of homework. Dear Lord, I feel like this homework of yours is poisoning your mind. You know what? We need to get you out of here for a little while. Why don't you come with me? There's a place that I think you'll really like. Plus, you could do some time with some fresh air. Oh, boo-hoo, your parents told you to stay home and study. They're not going to know if you're only going to be gone for a few hours. I guarantee it. I'll get you home before your parents even knew you were ever gone. Alright. Now, tell me, when do your parents come home from work? Perfect. A few hours of fresh air should be exactly what you need. And it'll do wonders for you too. where we're going is a secret, although you should be very familiar with the scenery. No, I'm not going to blindfold you. I don't even have a blindfold on me anyways. Alright, we're wasting enough time. Come on. Oh, okay. I guess I'll head out first. Okay, let's get go. Yes, I didn't think about this part. Do you by any chance have a, let's say, spare ladder in your room? You don't. Bloody hell. Huh? Oh. Right. Your parents aren't home right now, and we could have just easily gone through your front door. My bad. So, shall we head through there now? Please. What? On one condition? What is the condition? I have to reenact a scene from a movie? Sure, I'll do that, I suppose. What's the movie and what's the scene? I'm not allowed to know. Then how am I supposed to? I suppose in a way I am breaking you out. But what does that have to do with... Wait, hold on. I've seen this somewhere on the internet. I'm not very well up to date with this generation's memes. What are they called? Memes? Something like that. But I have seen this online somewhere. What was it? It's like it was like a princess or something, and a carpet. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. That's all I know. Will that suffice? Alright, come on, let's go. I didn't know it was gonna be raining like this. This place, it's a little lake, in the forest. And, above us is a little arch that's been formed by the trees, so we're pretty much protected from the rain. Well, come on. Aren't you going to sit down? There you go. See? Isn't this nice? Well, besides the unexpected rain, of course. It is very relaxing, I'll give you that. I come here a lot whenever I'm frustrated with either my parents or frustrated with school or life, I like to just come here and sit down, enjoy the sounds of nature, and just relax for a bit. Think about nothing and just allow the scenery to just whisk me away. When I was younger, yes. But nowadays, not really, since I'm not as home as much. When I'm here in the forest, I can be whoever I want. I can say whatever I think of without anybody telling me what to do, without anybody judging me. I could reach for the highest treetops, up into the sky, and there wouldn't be anybody to stop me. No, not that I thought that you would judge me or anything like that. But you know, you're probably one of the only people who's ever seen and accepted me for who I am. You'd be surprised the amount of people who, once they've heard that I came from a wealthy family, would try to pretend to be my friend and then try to use me in some way. I was very sheltered from the outside world. I didn't know the cruelty of humans. But once I started defying my parents and started living the life the way I wanted to, it became clear to me over time that there are people out there with malicious intent. I don't regret a single moment of my life. Everything that's ever hurt me in some way or deceived me has made me stronger. I've learned from it. That's how us humans work. We learn from our experiences. Oh yeah, I never asked you, but what were you doing that day in the forest? You know, the first day that you stumbled onto my little makeshift skating park and you met me. I never found out why you were in the forest. I've had my own little guesses, but I just forgot to ask you up until now. So you were exploring. You know, we could be the main characters in our own show. You and me come to the forest like this. We could have been like runaways from our evil families, and we happen to meet each other. God, you're really cute when you laugh. I didn't say anything. I was just mumbling to myself. Anyways, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Yes, we've been friends for a little while now, but we don't really know much about each other, right? Exactly. How about I go first? How about for me? I used to do archery when I was younger. With a bow and everything. My parents had hired a private teacher for me. I had told them that I wanted to try archery when I watched the movie Brave for the first time. Stop. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but it was just so cool how Meredith was shooting those targets and precisely. Oh, I really wanted to try it as a kid, okay? Alright, it's your turn. Really? In front of that many people? Oh, and you tried to tell me you're not adventurous. That must have been crazy. Oh, I can certainly believe it if I was there for myself. You don't mind if I lay on you like this, right? Thank you. You don't have to thank me. And hey, try not to think too much, okay? Right now, it's just you and me and the wonderful sounds of nature. Just breathe in and out. Right now, it's just us, and that's it. Did you get the notification? Well, who is it? Oh, sorry if I'm a bit snoopy. Oh, it's from your parents. They're coming home soon? Wait! Won't you stay a little longer? I know that you have to get home and your parents are going to be home soon, but I promise I'll get you there in time. Just a little longer. Please. Well, if my selfishness has gotten you to stay, then I'll be the most selfish person in the world. Well, that's what friends are for, right? Now, just relax. We don't have much time left here, and I want you to enjoy the most of it.